In light of the fact, Mr. Moderator, that I stand alone, I'm not sure if 1 minute will be sufficient. I think the other minute would have been for my colleague, so if you bear with me, thank you very much. Mr. Moderator, timekeeper, students of the Literary Debating Society, all, I want to thank you for this opportunity that you have afforded me to sit here this evening and discuss my ideas, my views for the way forward for Anguilla, and to share with you, honestly and truthfully, my position. I am not seeking political office for power. I have always given to the community my voluntary service in the church, in the various groups, voluntary service to the Scout movement of Anguilla, voluntary service to the Optimist Club of Anguilla, voluntary service to the community by way of the Festival de Noël Committee. That indeed was the brainchild of me. I take full credit for that. I'm delighted to say this evening to you that last year's festival, even though it was a tough economic period for us, we were able to raise just over 8,000 EC dollars, of which $3,000 EC will be contributed to Morris Van der Poel Primary School and the Vivian Van der Poel Primary School. That has been done under prudent management by the chairman and committee members of the Festival de Noël Committee. I stand here because I believe that the district needs sound representation. The district do not need just come. If it is that persons are going to avail themselves for service, they must give of themselves in their time, talent, and their treasures. I have been doing this. I am no stranger to you who are here this evening, because most of the faces I know. I want to say to the listening public, we are at the crossroads, and Anguilla is said to be for the first time as a failed state. We cannot continue to have Anguilla going in this direction. Anguilla is bigger than all of us. I just urge you to have a clean and peaceful election. Let the chips fall where they may. Please let us respect each other's view and opinion. We will never ever agree on everything. Let us learn to understand that. I also want to leave with you, the children of the Literary and Debating Society, this quote: if a man cannot change his mind, he cannot change anything. I changed my mind from standing in the light of the Anguilla United Front, and I moved to where I saw days of growth, days of hope, days of prosperity under the Anguilla Progressive Party. If you look at the Anguilla United Front's...
Mr. Roberts?
Time?
I'll give you 15 seconds to wrap up, please.
Thank you very much, Mr. Moderator. Thank you all.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's where we will conclude our debate for this evening. We follow the future series of debates put on by the Literary and Debating Society of the Albina Lake Hodge Comprehensive School. Let me take this opportunity to thank each and everyone for coming out and being part of the debate this evening. Firstly, we'd like to thank Reverend Minis Hodge for the opening prayer, Quincy Gums for chairing the proceedings in the initial stages, to the school band and the school choir, our timekeeper, Mr. Lonnie Hobson, the members of the student panel, Michael Matthew, Deanne Rogers, Michelle Romney, and Ariana Woodley. Cool FM Radio for carrying this debate live, GAF sound system, and of course our videographers, and all the folks who took time out this evening to come out. But we especially would like to thank the Anguilla Progressive Party candidate in District 2, Mr. Jerome Roberts, for taking time out to share with us this evening. Mr. Roberts, thank you very much for coming, and to all, have a very good evening. Thank you once again.